EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to uptown Charlotte at rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Carolina Panthers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Here's 2nd and 3. Through. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
First down, Indianapolis.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Give them 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Here we go. Smith red. Ultra. Ready.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On second down, Young. And he fires one incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. But now it's third down. You look at this Colt defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked third in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Ready.
Young on third down. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. You look at this Carolina defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. He finds his man, Pollard. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7. They'll drop to throw. Martin brings it in over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. They'll run here with Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Patrick Ricard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And this is hauled in by Matthews. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Panthers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Now Young. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Ready.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Set.
Young will set to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Bryce Behringer now. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, it's Taylor. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On 1st down, Burris. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Burris. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 14. First down, Colts.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pollard the target on the crossing route, and he's got it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Ready up.
Now a 2nd and 2. Young to throw it. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now here's Young. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Hut, hut.
Running right, Jones. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Okay,
In
ready?
search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Check, hut.
Young to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Set, hut.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Ready.
They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
Set.
Young looks to throw on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Neal. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
On the double.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
To the air once more, Young. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Ready, ready.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Well, it will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here we go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Young now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
A 39-yard attempt.
And that is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss, because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
Here we go, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Panthers nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. Young. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 45-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ready.
To throw, Young. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Set.
Young on 3rd down. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left, didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on them, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Taylor. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. A little juke. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3. Now a give to Taylor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now a give right side. Burris. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Burris. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They work now on 2nd and 9. The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Rail. Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. And he'll find McLeod on the right side, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here we go. On the ball. On the ball.
On 1st and 10, Young. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Let's go. Go set. Ready.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Here we go.
The offense on third down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Strike. Hut.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
On the set. Switch. Yellow. On the ball. Smash. Set.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Ready.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Cycle.
Throwing, Young. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Set. Ready.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Hurry. Hut.
Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The intercept. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. He may go. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Blaster, stay. Hut, hut.
Now Young. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On the handoff, Taylor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
And Taylor going to pick up the Colts first down as he'll get it down inside the 25. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
They go play action here on first down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. 2nd and 5. And it's caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now they'll change things up. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Ready.
Now Young. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Come on.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 16.
Set.
And Matthews makes the grab. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They'll run on 1st down. Burris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Burris. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now a give right side. Burris. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Colts, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.